Are you feeling frustrated in your fertility journey? It could be the clinic that you're working with. That's going to make or break your experience and your chances at success. If you're new here, I'm Dr.LeeLee, women's health physical therapist, yoga instructor, birth doula, PCOS coach, but most importantly, your best friend to and through this journey called motherhood. So I'm going to give you the top 3 reasons of why I chose to break up with my fertility clinic, and maybe the reason why you should too. So coming in at number 1, poor communication and not feeling supported. If you are calling, leaving messages, no one's returning your calls, or you call and you ask a question and you get an answer from somebody else, and then someone calls you back and says, oh no, it's really, you're supposed to be doing this, and then you get an email saying something different. Like, this journey is already stressful enough. You should at least have clear communication. You're paying thousands of dollars. If your insurance is not covering it, thousands of dollars toward this, the least y'all can do is communicate effectively and answer my questions on time. Plus, this whole thing, my treatment starts and syncs with my cycle. So if I call y'all and say, hey, I'm at cycle day 1, but y'all don't call me back to cycle day 4, I could have missed my chances to start my treatment that month, and now I have to wait a whole nother month because y'all don't want to call people back because y'all got poor communication. Red flag, I'm going to another clinic. Number 1. Number 2, if they have a one-size-fits-all approach, if they say things like, well, everybody has to do 3 cycles of IUI before moving to IVF, that's not appropriate. Depending on what is causing your infertility, IUI may not be appropriate, and you just may need to jump to IVF. I know some insurance companies, they won't pay for it unless you do a couple of rounds of IUI, and that's a little different. But if you are hearing like everyone here does this protocol, everyone here starts off on this many milligrams, and they're not going by your test results to customize a plan for you, that is a red flag. Especially if they're like, everyone here starts with IVF. Like, that's another red flag. Everybody don't need to do IVF. I did 2 rounds of IUI and was successful. Some people can just do timed intercourse. Some people just need something to help them ovulate, like a Clomid or Letrozole and a trigger shot. Like, if they're saying everybody got to do IVF, they just trying to get your money, sis. Switch to another clinic, get you a second opinion. And number 3, hidden cost. Like I said, it's very stressful already. You're paying thousands of dollars for this, and for them to say, hey, for it's your saline sonogram or a blood draw, it's going to be this amount, and you get there, you pay that, and then a week later you're getting a bill for triple that amount. That is stressful. You're calling your insurance company and they're saying they didn't bill it right. They're saying, yes, we did, and you're still stuck with this bill, and you're like, can I even afford this? Because they're not even being upfront with the cost, or they're telling you the cost like a day before the procedure. You're calling like, hey, I got, a procedure coming up, my saline sonogram's coming up, and they're saying, oh, well, we're still working with your insurance company to figure out what it is. What? Like, because people just don't have thousands of dollars hanging around. I mean, if you do, that's great, sis. I want to be you one day, but I do not. I'm gonna have to get my checking and my savings and all of that together, work a little overtime to figure it out. So if this resonates with you at all, if you had to switch fertility clinics, and this doesn't even just go with this example, like if you feel like you wasn't getting good care from your OBGYN or your midwife, like if you're not getting good communication there, don't keep going with them, because you're not going to get good communication during your labor and delivery process. And that's also stressful. So it is totally your right to get a second opinion. Don't feel bad about that. You do that. Because it's your life, your health care, your insurance, your money. So you should be treated the way you need to be treated to feel like you're being taken care of, and that your concerns are being heard and everything's being explained to you in a way that you can understand. And if you're asking questions and they're brushing off your concerns, another red flag. I'm getting out of here. So let me know in the comments if you have dealt with something similar, or if you're on your fertility journey, or you're thinking about switching clinics. Leave that in the comments. I would love to hear your stories. We can all support each other through this journey together. And overall, mama, I want you to stay well. Until next time, bye.